The great Randi Rhodes on the program. I used to do fill-in for Randi Rhodes on Air America, and I was always grateful for it.
Yeah, and wow, Randi, times have changed.
Indeed, and congratulations! Your program. You've reinvented your show, and you had it up on YouTube and on the web for geez, I don't know how long you've been doing it, but now you're on Free Speech TV as well. I'm curious your thoughts on last night and Tuesday night's debates, Randi.
Well, the first night was a gang up on the progressive night for the 4 of the 5 moderates that most people had never heard of.
Right.
Right. And so, I found, like Klobuchar to be Debbie Downer. And, I loved Warren. I thought she had her and Buttigieg, I think, had the lines of the night where she said, to John Delaney.
Oh, Delaney, yeah.
I know. But I mean, who, really, okay, what? Right, yeah. What was that,
Yeah,
but
right.
I love when she turned to him and she said, why go to all the trouble of running for president if you're just going to stand there and tell us what we can't do? I mean, that was great. And then Buttigieg was great, where he said, they'll call us a bunch of crazy socialists no matter what we do, so let's just stand up for, the right policies. So that was good from night one. Other than that, I got to say, I will say this, okay? Marianne Williamson, she made total sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you don't want to talk about unicorns and butterflies and, all living things on the planet, that are, she was ready with policy proposals. So I know she's not Angela Merkel, but she is Faye Dunaway in Network. That's who she is. If you ever go back and watch Network, watch for the Diana Christensen character.
Oh, interesting.
Just the delivery, not the depth of the person, but the delivery.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and I don't understand why she talks like a Hollywood movie star from eras past, but she does. But she was talking about publicly funded elections and reparations and a clean water supply, and she started making so much sense that I was like, "Am I high?"
No, she was making so much sense that they had to cut her off. I mean, this insane format. Bring back the League of Women Voters, right? These were not debates. This was a cage match.
This is corporate, okay?
Yeah.
That's why, between the 2 nights, the only discussion, and there wasn't really, of Big Pharma was Bernie pointing out, watch the commercials, you're going to see a Big Pharma ad in this debate, and that's why we're not talking about it.
Right, at which point Jake Tapper cut him off.
Right, exactly.
Your time has expired, sir.
But you know what, Tom? Personally, I'm inclined to support the health care plan of any candidate who can talk about it without telling the story of their dying friend.
Correct.
I am their friend, okay? I am that friend. Yeah. Everyone listening is that friend. So spare us the drama. Just, tell us, 4% tax, but how much it's going to save us if you pay, $500 a month for your health care. It's $6,000 a year. If you make $100,000 a year, that's going to be a $4,000 increase. You just saved $2,000. No deductible, no out-of-pocket costs, and your prescriptions are covered. Hello.
Yeah, but the format, again, did not allow for that. I mean, just asking the simple question, how are you going to pay for that? How are you going to make that happen? How are you going to get it through Congress? I mean, these are the conversations that should have been had rather than, hey, so-and-so, Delaney says, Bernie, that you're a socialist. What do you say? It's like, it's like, here, have some red meat.
Well, you know what they do? They make it a reality TV show.
That's exactly right.
Do. And it's like Big Brother. Someone's getting voted out of the house.
Yeah.
Right?
And they're promoting their stars.
Survivor. Last night was crazy.
Yeah, and we have to acknowledge that CNN and MSNBC are not, they are for-profit entertainment companies who package something that they kind of say and pretend and argue that it's news, but it's not news.
Watch Network.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix, I think. I mean, you got to watch that movie. It's like you'll say, "Oh, I see what's going on here," And then last night was like super painful. I mean, they all got in a circle, and all that was missing was the Lubriderm and the tissues. Do you know what I mean? This is what Democrats do. If I have to hear that Joe Biden was spectacularly, brilliantly adequate. What is he, Stuart Smalley? I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me? What was that? I mean, and although Cory Booker's line, about you're dipping into the Kool-Aid and you don't even know what flavor it is, that's going to be a GOP commercial. And I can see it now, and it's going to say, what do you got to lose?
Yeah.
You know, so, and I honestly, I just don't want to hear fact of the matter. I don't want to hear malarkey. I don't want to hear heavens to Murgatroyd. I don't want to hear for the love of Pete. You know what I mean? I just, oh my God.
Come on, man.
Man.
Forgive me.
Yeah, come on, man. And he didn't grasp how texting works, okay? Go to Joe.
Yeah, well, I think people are going to cut him some slack. But the bottom line, Randy, is I think both of us would vote for Joe Biden if he was the nominee. I mean, look at the alternative.
I would vote for the person who does my nails over Donald Trump, okay?
Yeah, I said, if they can figure out how to
Biden's shoelaces. I would vote for Jill Biden, okay? It doesn't matter.
I would vote for a moisturized Richard Nixon if they could figure out.
I hear you.
Oh man, Randi Rhodes, the great Randi Rhodes. She's on Free Speech TV now, as well as all over the internet and everything else.
Hey! Before you cut me off, thank you, Thom, for Free Speech TV.
Oh, thank you for becoming part of Free Speech TV, Randi. It is wonderful. Right after my show, Randi Rhodes. Thank you, Randi.
Love you.
Love you too.